Hey guys, and welcome back to Culinary Creations, and today we're going to be making a pretty simple hamburger bun recipe. So let's get started. For this recipe you're going to need 2 1/4 cups of warm water, 1/3 cup of oil. I used grapeseed, but you can use olive oil if you like, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast, and 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, and 3 to 4 cups of flour. So to start off, I'm going to put my water and my yeast in the bowl. I'm going to stir that around. And now I just want to let my yeast and my water sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, so while my yeast is activating, I'm going to get my eggs, and I'm going to separate one of them because we do want one of the eggs to brush the bread with, and the other one's going to be for the dough. First attempt at separating an egg didn't work out, so I'm going to use this one for my whisk egg and grab this bowl and retry this. And there we go. By now your yeast should be kind of like fluffy. You can take a look at it and you can start adding the rest of your ingredients. So I'm going to add my sugar, my oil, and I'm going to whisk up my egg and then add that too. Once everything's in, I'm just going to stir that around. So the recipe does not call for an egg white, but because I want to save my egg white instead of just leaving it out, I just add it into my batter. So next I'm going to add my flour, and your flour may vary just depending on what type of flour it is. I'm using a light white flour, but you can use any type of flour you'd like. You may need more or less, but you can check your dough texture and decide if you want to add more or less. And halfway in, I like to add my salt, and then I'm going to continue mixing. So I added some more flour, and as you can see, my dough is starting to develop, which is very good. And after I've mixed almost all of my flour in, I'm going to flour my counter and knead my dough. So now I'm going to start kneading my dough. And kneading is pretty simple. If you don't know how, then you basically just push your dough and pull it back up like this. And I'm going to add a little bit more flour. I'm gonna cut my dough into pieces, and your dough may make a little bit more or a little bit less buns, but it depends on what size you'd like them. Okay, so I have 7 pieces, and I'm going to get a little bit more flour, and to roll each one out, I'm going to dust each one with flour and kind of make it a little ball shape. So once I have it like that, I'm going to flatten it out. And place it on my tray. Now that I'm done shaping my buns, I'm just going to put a cloth over them and let them rise while I preheat my oven. And they're just going to sit there until the oven is preheated. So now I'm just going to preheat my oven to 415 and let that get started. It's preheating. I'm going to prepare the egg wash mixture for my buns. So I'm adding about a tablespoon of water to my egg yolk, and I'm just going to whisk that around. So once that's whisked, I'm just going to set it aside, and then I'm going to brush my buns with it once the oven is preheated, and then bake them. Oven is preheated. I'm going to brush my buns with the egg mixture. And now that my buns have been coated, I'm going to place them in the oven to bake for about 10 to 15 minutes. And now that my buns are ready, I'm just going to take them out and place them on a hot pad. Okay, now I'm just going to place my buns on a tray to cool. And that's it. So I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and hit that notification button. Bye!